Hi there, Claire here from New Possibilities. Thank you for joining me on a warm day in Australia. So I'm going to just touch base, do a little short on staying with ourselves. Now, if you'd watched my other short, you'd have heard me talking about finding our number one compelling reason. And it sounds simple, but we do need to have a reason why we're going to keep going through that tunnel and carrying on with our healing journey. You're also going to hear me talking a lot about staying with ourselves. Now, some people are going to go, staying with myself? Of course I'm staying with myself. How do I get away from myself? But we've learned ways to get away from ourselves. Now, if we think back to some of the experiences that we've had in our childhood, that's created some of the wounds and the impacts. If we had had an adequate, good enough response to those situations from a primary caregiver, some of those wounds would have been minimized or integrated into ourself. Now, we're not blaming parents. They did the best that they could. They experienced what they experienced from their parents, and thus forth and thus forth. But we can change something here and now. So I want you to think back to your childhood, be that as a young little one or as a teenager, and what do you feel that you needed? Now, let's take an example. If you did experience child sex abuse and shared that with a primary caregiver, did you get the response that you needed? If not, what response would you need? Now, I'm not just talking words here. I'm talking about what kind of feeling would you have needed to be held in? What kind of approach? Would it have been warm? Would it have been reassuring? Would it have been calming? Would it have been really listening and picking up what you were feeling? Have a ponder on those kind of qualities and feelings and the energy of that, because that's one of the primary ingredients that you can start to develop and bring to yourself. Now, you can fill your healing cocoon with that. We're going to talk about creating a healing cocoon safe space, but that energy, that quality is what you are going to bring to yourself and stay with. You are going to stay in that space. Your motive is going to be focused on, I am going to heal, and I stay here with myself, holding this energy, so anything that's coming up gets touched by that energy, moves through that space. That's part of the alchemy of healing. So have a little ponder, and we'll explore more in future moments.